Good afternoon, Ospreys. You're watching Nest News Live at the Student Union. I'm Tashawn Charity.
And I'm Austin Thielen. Coming up on today's show, the UNF Community responds to the conflict in Iran.
The Board of Governors and Board of Trustees meeting update.
The Student Government Presidential Update.
The Flight Deck's grand opening.
And the students' plans for spring break. So stay tuned and enjoy the show.
According to the Associated Press on Saturday, February 28th, the United States and Israel developed a massive joint military campaign called Operation Epic Fury against Iran, targeting certain aspects like its nuclear infrastructure. This has caused retaliatory strikes across the Persian Gulf, which have left UNF professors and college students doubting federal administration. Due to a conflict that took place on Tuesday in Saudi Arabia, this caused the U.S. to withdraw staff and caused gas prices to soar due to Iran raising oil prices. There have been 9 casualties confirmed, 6 being American service members, according to the Associated Press. Here's how the UNF community is responding. War's length, the federal budget could also be significantly impacted. Wars are expensive, especially as they drag on, so a prolonged conflict would lead to a noticeably higher debt and deficit, Frieder said. Frieder claims a rise in oil prices affects the prices of other goods, with the main concern being gas prices. UNF staff, such as UNF Assistant Professor Seema Shekhawat, said Israel and Iran conflict and the U.S. involvement could lead to political division, activism, and polarization. The conflict is ongoing, and you can read more information on our website.
At the Board of Governors meeting on Monday, March 2nd, the Florida Board of Governors unanimously approved the appointment of Interim President Angela Falconetti, who has been operating as the interim president for a few weeks now. When asked by Governor Kimberly Dunn if she could seek counsel from faculty when making major institutional decisions, Falconetti said, "I'm committed to the success of the entire university, but I look forward to the opportunity to work collaboratively with faculty." The Board of Trustees meeting on Wednesday, March 4th, providing an update on the search for a new UNF president. Board of Trustees Chair Steve Moore announced that he's assembling the search committee for the next university president. During the Wednesday Board of Trustees meeting, Moore explained that the details of the presidential search process and revealed that once the search committee is established, a website showcasing the presidential search timeline will be published. Moore said, "I'll launch the website, which will include all information for everyone to see, updates, meeting dates, and minutes."
The University of North Florida student government held a debate on March 3rd for the 2026 presidential candidates in which Benjamin Shmia and Hazel Joseph discussed a variety of topics. Shmia currently serves as senator for the student government legislative branch. Running with him for vice president is Hunter Hayes, who is also a senator. In the Talent Party, Joseph is both a senator and the chair of the Budget Committee and Allocations Committee. Running alongside her as Talent's vice president candidate is Tommy Mazzella, who is currently director of public relations for Student Government's executive branch. The candidate discussed topics such as why students should trust them to represent their interests as student body president, plans for student engagement, addressing UNF's residential halls, and more. Voting for the 2026 elections will be held on March 10th and 11th in the Osprey Plaza. On-campus voting will take place from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. each day. For more information about the student government presidential debate, visit our website.
On Friday, February 27th, the UNF Flight Deck had its grand opening. In the second floor of the Student Union, the arena is filled with gaming PCs, console stations, and a broadcast room for live streaming and media production. Interim Dean Dr. Angela Falconetti and Jacksonville Mayor Donna Deegan both spoke at the opening ceremony, with Falconetti saying, "I think it's pretty fascinating that we're both going to be hosting several national and regional opportunities. A lot of exposure for the city of Jacksonville, a lot of exposure for the University of North Florida." Mayor Deegan added to the momentous occasion, stating that it is about investing in the human capital and the future of economy, creating jobs, developing skills, and nurturing a rising esports industry that can diversify the region's economy in a big, big way. While construction starting less than a year ago, the flight deck has gained serious traction since the opening ceremony. Spinnaker spoke with Program Director Tom Screech for more details. Let's go to you, David.
On Friday, February 27th, the UNF flight deck had its grand opening. The new arena, situated on the second floor of the Student Union, features all sorts of computers and consoles for gamers to compete and play against one another. Spinnaker spoke with esports program director Tom Screech for more details about the arena.
Here we have our stage. This is where the PCs are right now for the grand opening. And then over in the flight deck, we have 32 PCs on the floor, 10 on the stage. So we have 42 in total. That's where our varsity team are going to play, but also our content creators. We would love to have streamers, people that enjoy making clips. If you want a PC that runs Photoshop at the speed of light, we also have those there as well. The Flight Deck Arena, 10 PCs on the stage. Those have got key light cameras. They have key light lights as well. So we are having the full professional experience for those players. We have a video wall behind it for the gameplay. We have a video wall in front of it to show the scores and other key information. We have those 32 PCs in the pit, which are open to play any game you want. We want to support that gaming encouragement. If it's Minecraft, if it's Hytale, if it's League of Legends, if it's Roblox, I want you guys to come here and have a safe, enjoyable place to play games. Grand opening tomorrow, 10 a.m. It's going to be incredible. It's a brand new space. No place in the country really has this, so it's going to be really cool to see it get turned on for the first time. We have Duval Kart Clash coming up on March 7th for high schoolers in Mario Kart. And then on April 11th and 12th, we have the Osprey Overwatch Invitational, which is a local Florida schools. I say local, we're inviting all Florida schools, in which the UNF team will 100% win.
Be sure to check out the flight deck and get your game on. I'm David Green, Spinnaker TV.
With spring break around the corner, students are starting to get their plans together. I went around and asked students what they're planning.
For maybe two to 3 days during spring break, me and my friends were deciding what to do, and go to Tampa was one of them. So making a quick trip to the amusement park in Tampa was the winner. So Busch Gardens, try to go on all the rides, try the food, have a good time. That's my spring break.
My plan for spring break, I will be going to Austria. So it's the first time I'm ever going to Europe. I'll be there in the middle of spring break, 17th to the 24th. My birthday's on the 24th, so I'll be spending my birthday in the air. But one of my best friends, he moved to Austria about a year ago, and I can't wait to visit.
I gotta study for my Chem 2 lab and Bio 2 exams, and I gotta finish my English project.
Yeah, feel free to take.
Well, Ospreys, that's all we have for you today. Don't forget to donate and support Spinnaker by clicking on the link in the description below.
And for all things Spinnaker, check out our website at unfspinnaker.com or our Instagram at UNFSpinnaker for more content.
And Ryan will be back next week with your weekly sports update. And everybody have a great time at Ozfest later today. Hopefully the rain and everything stays away for tonight. And we will see you next week on Spinnaker's Nest News.
Swoop!